All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rachakwadash. Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone, and salutation and much love to you, Akim, out there, pushing out His word in truth and sincerity. And I just want to do a quick video. I was just meditating on a couple things, just about how the kingdom, man, is going to be, far beyond, anything that we expect. It's going to be, complete peace, man, and we haven't even experienced anything close to that, so we really have nothing to compare it to. But it's going to be a everlasting kingdom, so we're going to get to fully enjoy life, fully enjoy the earth, fully enjoy our families, our children, enjoy food, enjoy serving Yahweh, pleasing the Lord 100%. Let me get that precept first, and then we'll go roll in the spirit. What is it? This is Isaiah 64:4. For since the beginning of the world, men have not heard, nor perceived by the ear, neither hath eye seen, O Most High, beside thee, what he hath prepared for him that waiteth for him. All right, so we really can't even imagine what the Lord has prepared for those that are waiting on him. All right, enduring. All right, serving him in truth and sincerity. All right, well, what the Lord's got coming is far beyond our imaginations. All right, because the Lord created our imagination. The Lord created every thought that goes through your mind. So of course He's gonna far out exceed what we can perceive right at this moment. So let's just get into these precepts I got here. Let's start off in book of Psalms, chapter 37, verse 11. Actually, I'll start at 10. It says, for yet a little while, and the wicked shall not be. Yea, thou shalt diligently consider his place, and it shall not be. All right, because what, man? Everything that you see right now, all right, all this wickedness, this Esau system, all right, the earth as it is now, the old earth, all right, the old world. You know how in Revelation 21 it talks about the earth and the heavens passing away. Roughly paraphrasing, it's gonna be no longer, man. And then ultimately the wicked is going to perish after 1,000 years of brutal slavery. Okay. Hardcore. But nonetheless, it's not going to be found no more. There's not going to be no place. It's going to be like a dream. All right. As a dream that flieth away. All right. Here's the point though. Verse 11. But the meek shall inherit the earth, and shall delight themselves in the abundance of peace. So we're going to delight ourselves in the abundance of peace, man. We don't even know what that is, man. The abundance of peace. We're gonna delight in the abundance of peace. All right, as a matter of fact, let's go to that just to see what the blue letter says on peace. All right, what was that? Psalms 37. All right, Psalms 37 and 11. The word for peace, shalom. There you go, shalom. It says completeness, soundness, welfare, peace, safety, soundness, health, prosperity, quiet, tranquility, contentment. All right, peace from war, peace of friendship, of human relations with God the Most High, especially in covenant relationship. Woo. We're gonna be at peace, man. With peace with ourselves, our peace with our families, peace with the Most High, man. Peace in the world, man. There ain't gonna be no more war. We're going to be in completeness, safety. All right. And we're going to delight in the abundance of peace. Keyword, the abundance. Okay. See if they go into that. Ra'ab. Yep. Ra'ab. Multitude, greatness, numerous. All right. Abundantly. Excellent. All right. So meditate on that, brothers. The abundance of peace. Through the spirit, that's gonna be the title of the video. The meek, the meek. I'm gonna put it. The meek shall delight themselves in the abundance of peace. I believe that'll be it. All right, but we understand, because right now the wicked still the rulership. We know we gotta go through a lot so to say. A lot is going to happen on this earth, a lot of devastation before we enter into that peace. Because before peace, there's always war. Look what happened when King Solomon, which is Yahushua, when King Solomon had 40 years of peace, what happened prior to that? Much war. King David was doing a lot of killing. All right, there was war. But what came after that? Peace. All right. So we have to get through the time of war before we enter into the time of peace. Like Ecclesiastes says, it's a time for war and a time for peace. All right, this is Acts chapter 14, verse 22, confirming the souls of the disciples and exhorting them to continue in the faith. All right, so we exhort brothers to continue in this faith because, like the scripture said, those that wait on him are going to receive things that the eye haven't even seen, that you haven't heard, man. It says, and that we must through much tribulation enter into the kingdom of the Most High, and that's going to be where we get the enjoy that peace, man, that abundant peace. Okay, we're gonna delight in that peace, which is going to be the kingdom of the Most High, man, and by default, the kingdom of Yasharallah. All right, kingdom of Yahweh Shem Yahushai and his chosen people. Okay, let's go to 2 Peter's comes to mind. 2 Peter chapter 3. It says 2 Peter 3 and go straight to the point. Verse 13. Well, I'll start at 12. Looking for and hastening unto the coming of the day of the most Yahweh Shem Yahushai, wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. So that's gonna be the end of that let's say through much tribulation shall we enter to the kingdom of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Well, this is gonna be the end of it. That's gonna be the end of that tribulation, the end of the wicked's world, man. The end of the wicked being in this rulership, man. It says, nevertheless, we according to his promise look for a new heavens and a new earth wherein dwelleth righteousness. All right. So this current heaven and this current earth, what's going on? What's dwelling in this? Wickedness. But in the kingdom of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, when the new heavens and the new earth are established under the rulership of Yahweh Shem Yahushai and his elect, all right, guess what's going to happen on the earth? Righteousness will dwell on it, and it's going to flourish. Okay? It's going to be abundance of righteousness and peace. Okay? Wasn't that the name of Malak Tazadat? All right? And another name was, let's go to that actually. Because that's beautiful, because we just been reading about how abundance of peace, and then we just read in Peter's how it's going to be the word dwelleth righteousness. Okay, let's see here. I think it's this. Yep, the King of righteousness, Hebrews 7 and 2, to whom I'll start at 1. Which this is Yahushua again. Again, King Solomon was I believe his name was Shalom. Well, let me get it. I don't want to misquote that, but I'm pretty sure. All right, let's see what the blue letter says here, and the results say, where'd it go? There we go. Yeah, Shalom. Oh no. Yeah. They got Shalamah, but the root goes back to Shalom. All right. So, Solomon meaning peace, and then when he was Melchizedek, let's go into it. It says for Hebrews 7 and 1, for this Melchizedek, king of Salem, priest of the Most High, who met Abraham returning from the slaughter of the kings and blessed him, to whom also Abraham gave a 10th part of all, first being by interpretation king of righteousness. Again, we just went into that. The king of or the righteousness is going to dwell on the earth. All right, where dwelleth righteousness dwelleth. All right, and then it says, and after that also king of Salem, which is king of peace. So the king of Shalom. King of Shalom. All right. So who's going to bring this? Well, Melchizedek is the king of righteousness, the king of peace. And who did he come back as? He came back as the king Solomon, king of peace. Okay. And then he came back as Yahushua. And he's gonna, when he comes back this final time, when he returns, his second return of the Messiah, right? He's gonna establish that peace and that righteousness on this earth. But for who? The meek. Like we read in Psalms 37, he's gonna establish it for the Israelites. All right, beginning with his elect. All right. So, and this is the kind of peace that we're talking about. Even the whole earth is gonna be at peace, man. Even the animals. Okay. Let's go to Isaiah 11:6. The wolf also shall dwell with the lamb, and the leopard shall lie down with the kid, and the calf and the young lion and the fatling together, and a little child shall lead them. So you're gonna have the earth, the righteousness is gonna dwell on the earth, and peace is gonna be so abundant that even animals that kill each other right now for prey, for food, they're not even going to be, they're going to be in peace with each other, man. A wolf will devour a lamb at this moment. A leopard will kill a kid, which is a baby goat. All right. A young lion would tear in pieces a calf, man. And that lion will eat your kids alive, man. And look, it's going to be that they're going to be living amongst each other in peace, man. Verse 7, and the cow and the bear shall feed. Their young ones shall lie down together. That's peace, man. True peace. Right now, under the rulership of the wicked, you got a billion animals dying over there in Australia. You got animals imprisoned in zoos, as they call them. All right, you got animals slaughtering each other. They call it the survival of the fittest. No, it's because the wicked are in rule right now, man. The whole earth is mourning. All right, the whole earth is suffering under the rulership of Esau, Edom, which is the wicked. But when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. And even the animals, the earth itself, the trees, the water, everything. Life itself will rejoice when Yahushua, the King of peace and the King of righteousness, returns, man. It says, and the cow and the bear shall feed, their young ones shall lie down together, and the lion shall eat straw like the ox. So even lions are going to be eating straw with the ox, man. They're going to be vegetarians. All right, just like a gorilla. A gorilla don't eat meat, and look how strong they are. So the same thing is going to apply with lions, man. This isn't far-fetched. This is in the scriptures. All right, it says, and the suckling child, meaning the infant, baby, shall play on the hole of the asp, and the weaned child shall put his hand on the cockatrice den. All right, so infant and toddlers are going to be playing with wild animals, poisonous snakes. All right. That's peace, man. And again, who's going to bring this peace? Yahushua. But after he brings great destruction, don't get it twisted. Like he said, you think that I come to bring peace on earth? I come to bring a sword. Because again, you have to go through war before you get the peace. All right, and the peace is for the Israelites, like we read earlier. So Psalm 72, and now I start at the top, 72:1. Give the which is a Psalm of Solomon. There you go, Yahushua. Give the king thy judgments, O Most High, and thy righteousness unto the king's son. He shall judge thy poor with righteousness, and thy poor with judgment. Who is the poor? The Israelites. All right. Another word, like in Psalms, what is that? 5. It's talking about the meek shall inherit the earth. All right. The poor. You go to that, Matthew 5, verse 3. The mountain shall bring peace to the people, and the little hills by righteousness. He shall judge the poor of the people, and he shall save the children of the needy, and shall break in pieces the oppressor. So this is what the Lord's coming to do. He's coming to judge his people, the poor, save the children of the needy, which are the Israelites, and shall break in pieces the oppressor, which is Esau, Edom, and the rest of these other nations, man. They have oppressed us, all right, and continue to oppress us. They shall fear thee as long as the sun and moon endure throughout all generations. So these nations are going to fear Yahweh Shemel Shai and his people forever, all right? And as long as the sun and moon endure, which the sun and moon ain't going nowhere, man. You got Esau talking about it's going to blow up. The sun's going to blow up, all right? The moon's going to eventually crash into the earth. That's nonsense, man. That's complete and utter nonsense, all right? He shall, verse 6, he shall come down like rain upon the mown grass, a shower that watered the earth. In his days shall the righteous flourish, in abundance of peace, so long as the moon endureth. In the days of what? His kingdom, man. Yahweh Shai setting up his kingdom. Righteousness is going to flourish. Abundance of peace, like we read earlier. That we're going to delight. And Psalms 37 said that they're going to delight in the abundance of peace. It here says, in the abundance of peace, so long as the moon endures. So how long are we going to delight in the abundance of peace? Forever. Because the moon ain't going nowhere, man. It says, he shall have dominion also from sea to sea, and from the river unto the ends of the earth. So the whole earth, the whole existence, all right, is going to be in subjection under Yahweh Shai, all right? Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai and his men, beginning with the elect, man, all right? That's who the existence itself is going to be in subjection to. That's peace, man. That's beautiful. That's a kingdom. That's a true kingdom. All right, we'll close out on this. This is Isaiah 54. I think this is like, I'll start at 7. Isaiah 54 and 7. For a small moment have I forsaken thee, but with great mercies will I gather thee. In a little wrath I hid my face from thee for a moment, but with everlasting kindness will I have mercy on thee, saith Yahweh, thy Redeemer. So there you go, man. The Lord is gonna, he turned his face for us for just a little bit, and that's when he let the oppressor oppress us. But now, like as we just read in what was that, Psalms 72, that he's gonna come and break the oppressor in pieces, man. Okay, reading on verse 9, it says, for this is the waters of actually, let me jump down to verse 13. It says, and all thy children shall be taught of Yahweh, and great shall be the peace of thy children. In righteousness shalt thou be established. You see how I keep saying over and over, peace, and then in righteousness. Okay, remember who Melchizedek was? He's Yahweh. He was the king of peace and the king of righteousness. In righteousness shalt thou be established. Thou shalt be far from oppression. Because what? He coming to break the oppressor, man, into pieces. It says, for thou shalt not fear, and from terror, for it shall not come near thee. So, hey, how about Shimei Shai? That's what we got coming, brother. So let's endure and continue, all right, to keep the faith and strive for the truth unto death if it comes to it. Well, we want to see the fall of our enemies and the salvation of the elect. Lord's will we be part of that number. So with that, shalom.